Hi everyone, welcome to Honey Drops Tarot. This is a general reading for the sign of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and subscribes. I truly appreciate it. Just a quick note, please do not fall for any scammers. I will never reach out to solicit for a private reading. I do offer private readings, and if you're interested in signing up for one of those or in making a donation, the information regarding that can be found in the About section of my YouTube page, and I thank you so much in advance. Aquarius, I hope that you're doing well. I'm going to be using two decks for your reading today. The first from the Wild Unknown Archetypes deck for the overall energy, and a deck that's new to my channel, the Housewives Tarot, which is a deck that I've had for a while, but it never spoke to me. And then all of a sudden I just picked it up and I was like, oh, this is winner, winner, chicken dinner. This is the one for this series of readings. So it's kind of fun. It's kind of whimsical. So I hope that you enjoy it. I'm just going to clear out the energy there from the Gemini reading that I just did, which is a doozy. So last but not least, last but certainly not least, Aquarius. One overall energy for Aquarius. What messages do you have, please, Spirit, for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus? Well, you know, Aquarius, no one ever said you were boring. Jeez. Apocalypsis. Apocalypsis. Did you wake up this morning, Aquarius, and think, I'm going to shake up the system today? Yeah, that's definitely on the agenda. This is how I see you. This is how I've always seen you, Aquarius. I know quite a few Aquarians. They're the go-getters, the entrepreneurs, the CEOs. They definitely march to the beat of their own drum, and it's no different for you right now. This sense that, you know, almost like there's beauty. Oh, I'm just hearing that song, Let Go. There's beauty in the breakdown. I don't remember the name of that band, that lady that sings that song. Imogen Heap? I don't know. But, sorry. Feeling a blocked throat chakra. Has there been some kind of breakup, something happening that is causing things to kind of be topsy-turvy? The thing about this card, though, is there's an intense symmetry and order to it. It's just really intense and intricate. But and it's all kind of circling around this all-knowing eye, all-seeing, all-knowing. Apocalypsis, it's the dismantling of society, life as we know it. There's something to, maybe it's just how you've run things. Maybe your whole worldview has changed. Maybe you've come upon some information that really affected you. Spirit is showing me this gentleman that I work with. I don't work directly with him. He's adjacent to somebody, to my job. Anyway, I couldn't stand this guy. Like, I've worked with him for about 6.5 years now, and he would just rub me the wrong way. He's just like such a salesman and just smarmy and just not. Every time I see him, I just could see through his fakeness. Also, I mean, and this started before my spiritual awakening, so even then my intuition was like ding, 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 red flag. And then he had a heart attack. And when I tell you, I love seeing this guy come to my job now. He's a salesperson, and just, we get along so well. He's a beautiful person, and I think it took something in his life to shake up his attitude and how he treated people. Well, he was never a bad person, but I could see through. I don't respond well to fakeness and inauthenticity. I run away from it like it's a hot coal. It doesn't sit right with my energy, so I don't even approach it. And now, because of this kind of personally earth-shattering event, he's transformed. Absolutely lovely human. Lovely. Great to work with. Somebody to rely on, right? But it took some tremendous leveling to get to that point. And this is what I see here. And this is not something that's gonna happen. I am not like a predict the future kind of person. I see potentials, but everything is a potential. It's just, these are the messages the Spirit wants you to have right now. I have a feeling you're already understanding what this is in your life. You could be creating this change, is my point, as the Aquarius. You could be creating it. I'm going to get 4 cards for the base spread, 4 cards for clarifier, past, present, future, advice from Spirit. Yeah, right? And the first card that came out, I'm just going to show you right now, the first card that came out was Judgment. That's funny, because the guy I was talking about, he sells meat. I wonder what sign he is. I don't think he's an Aquarius. I'll have to ask him. Alright. Too many cards, Spirit. Just 1 card at a time, please. 1 card at a time. Thank you. Two more. One more. Wow, that card has shown up for everybody. We'll get to it. Spirit wants me to show you. First of all, a whole bunch of cards fell out in the middle. None of them flipped in the upright, so I'm not taking them. It's just kind of funny because I think I only looked at the bottom of the deck for one other sign. You got the Devil. I'm laughing, Aquarius. It's funny. Don't worry about it. Like, if I could tell you how many times I get the Devil in my own readings, why? Because when you get the Devil, it's like coming face to face with just things that are uncomfortable. But when we do that, that's when we grow. And apparently, I'm always doing that. Oh, you see? Underneath that, the Sun in reverse. Let me tell you, and the Hermit underneath that, excuse me, 3 major arcanas in a row. You're the only sign, I believe, that got either of these cards, Sun or the Devil. I told you. Shaking things up. Shaking things up. What is the Devil card? Number 15, Capricorn energy. Oh, that's so funny. See that cigarette? I was in this leadership training with a very important Aquarius in my life. My general manager is an Aquarius. Anyway, he's in this leadership training, and the leadership trainer had this very, very funny saying, because we were talking about like interpersonal dynamics at work and biases and how we treat people, blah, blah, blah. And she liked to say this phrase, which is, you know, are you standing there observing, or are you standing there smoking your cigarette of judgment? Your cigarette of judgment, right? It's this sense that a self-righteousness in our judgment. That's kind of what she was getting at here. Take it as it resonates. I don't necessarily think that's directly related, but it could be. We see the word vice here You know, there are all sorts of vices. There are all sorts of things. Devil energy is codependency, addiction, obsession. I don't resonate with the pills or the cigarettes, but the chocolate cake, absolutely. The coffee. On the day that I'm filming this, it's National Coffee Day, and I've celebrated. Right? There's a little bit of playfulness I'm feeling with this energy. I don't actually, sometimes when I see the devil card come out for people, I'm like, oh, what'd you do? I don't feel that with you. I feel like you're using the devil energy, risk-taking energy, but like to the extreme, but you're using it to your advantage. You're using it to your advantage to create something spectacular. It feels very purposeful. Like you know what your vices are, but you're using them to your advantage. Now, I want to be careful with this, right? Because a gambler can use their vice to their advantage and make $1 million in a night. They can also use that same vice the next night and lose $10 million. We want to be mindful. We all have devil energy in us, but we want to be mindful that it doesn't overtake us. So it feels a little playful, and I feel a little playful even talking about it, especially because it's represented by this chocolate cake, and that's hilarious to me. But gotta be mindful, right? Because the Sun card is in reverse. We're not, there's the potential for the whole shebang, the whole thing. We could have everything we ever desired, but there's still some illumination that is required on your part. That's where the Hermit card comes in. Hermit card, this is Major Arcana number 19. Leo energy, this is Major Arcana number, sorry, I always forget, 9. Virgo, Hermit card talks about the dark night of the soul, asking the bigger questions. What is the meaning of life? What is the meaning of my life? What is my purpose? Sometimes if we get caught up in this devil energy, we can forget that. So Spirit just wants to draw your attention to it. That's really funny. I really didn't look under the bottom of the deck. Maybe for Aries, but nobody else. Nobody else. So past energy, here's the Judgment card. Also kind of hilarious because it's like a ribeye. The Judgment card, number 20, in the Major Arcana. Major Arcana, first 22 cards of the tarot deck. Talking about divinely guided energies. You got 4 so far in your reading. Can't get any more divinely guided than that. Yeah, those are the only 4 so far. Judgment talks about a judgment call. You making the call on the path that you're going to walk. Does it align? Does it measure up? You're weighing your options now. Or rather, you weighed them in the past, excuse me, because this is the past energy. And what you discovered, Page of Wands in the reverse. There were some things that you did not choose to explore. They did not appeal to you. What is this Judgment all about? It's too many, Spirit. I just want one card, please, Spirit. And they gave me 3. Okay. The Fool, Queen of Cups in reverse, Ace of Swords. Another Major Arcana, number 0. I think you're the only one that got the Fool. Maybe one other sign. The Fool starts the journey of the tarot. It's the Fool's journey. Taking the great leap of faith, throwing caution to the wind, traveling light, wanting to explore, really wanting to, I mean, this definitely falls within this apocalypsis energy for me, for your reading today. You like just making really, really bold moves. Queen of Cups in reverse. This is Cancer energy. Normally, Queen of Cups is somebody very giving, very loving. But in the reverse, it always suggests to me that we're taking care of ourselves. We're doing what's best for us. And we're very aware of that with the Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is all about epiphany. Aces come directly from spirit. And they're all about the beginning of their suits, right? The swords is your suit, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. It's air energy, the air element. It's all about the thinking mind. And so the ace is all about this breakthrough. But aces don't do any good unless you grab hold of them and use them. So, right, like a knife is a knife, but a knife doesn't have a purpose until it cuts something. So the information that you're receiving from spirit will not do you any good unless you do something with it. You use it to your advantage. That's why spirit gave it to you, which I think you're doing. It was just that there were some things that you took a leap of faith on, and there were some things that were just not in your wheelhouse anymore. And you had to make a judgment call between those two. What's in the present energy? See, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, another ace. That's 2 aces so far. So many major arcana, so many aces. Big, big, big energy. This is in reverse in the present tense. Present energy. 10 of Pentacles is wealth. Ace of Cups is love from spirit. Brand new. The thing about it is, these both elude you right now. They elude you. You don't quite have a grasp or a handle on either one. And I think you know it. There's something about this, because it's like you can see it on the horizon, but you can't quite tackle it. Maybe it has to do with the devil energy, right? This is just abundance in all of its forms. Finances, opportunities, family, everything. Why are these cards in reverse, Spirit? Too many, too many. Just one, please. One, please. Thank you. Oh, another major arcana. What are you doing, Aquarius? Let me know. Should I be buying some stocks? That's what my question is. The Emperor. I asked Spirit why these are eluding you right now. They showed me the Emperor, which is so interesting because the Emperor runs an empire. The power of all 4 kings of the tarot. Divine masculine. Aries energy. CEO, boss, entrepreneur, just like you. It's Aries energy though, so it's very fiery. Sorry, I just wanted to kind of read what was going on here. It's just the names of all the foods on the cans. This makes me think of manufacturing. So I don't know if you are a manufacturer, if you are a chef, what you are. The Emperor, though, very concerned with control. So you could be lacking these things right now because you've had to sacrifice a little bit in order to run your empire. In order to see out your big vision, you might have had to make sacrifices. So you're not feeling as abundant as you normally would, but you planned it. This is not something that is a surprise for you. You understood that that sacrifices needed to be made. What's in the future potential? 8 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles. 8 of Cups is in reverse. 4 of Pentacles in the upright. 8 of Cups talks about walking away when it's in the upright. Walking away from 8 full cups. Not knowing what's ahead, but just knowing that It's necessary. When the card is in reverse in your future potential, I see you more of a homecoming, walking back toward something that you have previously walked away from. That's also alluded to in the Judgment card, bringing something back from the dead. It's your guarded. Four of Pentacles is a very guarded energy. We've, from a 10 to a 4, a little bit of a downgrade in Pentacles energy. Pentacles, Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Talking about finances, talking about things that affect us in the material world. We've downgraded a little bit to the Four of Pentacles. So you're just being cautious. So you're returning back to something from your roots, I want to say. Also because these remind me of roots. But in order to do that, you're having to be cautious. That doesn't seem like you, though, especially given what's happened thus far. Why the Four of Pentacles? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, this just got interesting. The Empress in reverse. The counterpart to the Emperor. It's first time. You're reading first time in this series that the Emperor and the Empress have come out as a divine pair in a reading. She's in reverse, though. Does this talk about a divine partner? Your significant other? Your business partner? Does this talk about a set of parents? Or does this simply talk about the divine masculine and the divine feminine aspect of who you are? The divine masculine is the aggressor, goes after. The divine feminine is the receiver. The Empress is the power of all four queens. And she's the great attractor. She's in reverse. So why are we holding on so tightly to our pentacles? Because we're not in our fullest, in the future potential, not in your fullest aspect to attract at this time. Although she did show up. The fact that she showed up at all is good, because it will flip in the upright eventually. It's just going to take some time. Now they're playing that George Harrison song, I've got my mind set on you, but it's going to take time. A whole lot of precious time. It's going to take patience and time to do it right. So that could be the Emperor's message to the Empress, or vice versa. You want to change up everything, but it's going to take time. Typically, though, the apocalypse doesn't take that much time. That's why it's so shocking. This feels a little salacious, I gotta tell you. I don't know what it's about. You know what it's about, but I feel like it's big energies. This is a no holds barred and reading. What is your advice from Spirit? Seven of Cups, Three of Wands. Pretty demure. Pretty low key, actually, given what Spirit has shown already. But this is your advice. There may be a little bit of confusion right now. You had really intense aspirations, but there could be some need to slow down a little bit. Three of Wands is all about waiting for the perfect moment, when there might never be a perfect moment. Seven of Cups is all about being spoiled for choice, a little bit of confusion energy. So Spirit's advice to you is just take your time. Take your time. Carefully consider. That's what's required right now. Carefully consider all the options. I'm going to read from the book, Apocalypsis. Removing the veil of deception. Apocalypsis indicates a particularly painful time, one that unfolds when two disparate dynamics occur simultaneously, pulling the psyche in seemingly opposite directions. The first is a lifting of the veil. This means truths that have been kept in the dark are revealed. Remember the sun in reverse? And the truth from the Ace of Swords? Revealed, seen, and unearthed. No matter how relieving it is to witness them come into the light, an element of despair and grief follows. The second dynamic is the regeneration that comes from the wreckage of the revealed truth. The old narrative breaks, and a new story forms. Apocalypsis energy is similar to a forest fires, devastation for the sake of regeneration. The veil lifts and we see who and what has been hiding. From the nakedness of the truth, a child is born. Have faith in the process. Hold on to your center. That is the only way. Intense reading for you, Aquarius, but that's kind of how you roll. That's your reading. If it resonated, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below. Please hit the bell notification to be updated as to when I post new readings. Thank you, Aquarius.